Hello. Do you like what you're seeing? This is homemade pizza. Very tasty and delicious. You see? Look at the way it is. You see? If you like it, come to my YouTube channel. You will see how I made it. You see, I made this one to get that vibe, as if to say I bought it from the shop. While this one, I made it for me to feel that I made it in my home. I use chicken and turkey to do this one, while the other one, I use fish and some chicken to do it. It's sweet and tasty. Oh, if you like it, come to my YouTube channel. This is Parisandra Flavor. Come, I will show you how I made it there. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. See, I've cut it. See the way it is. Now, welcome to my channel. Welcome. Today, we are going to do pizza. This is Parisandra Flavor. In case you have forgotten, this is Parisandra Flavor. Those of you that have been there for me, I say may God bless you. Welcome back. But those of you that has not yet been subscribed, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? Like, comment and share to your family and friends, okay? This is 4 cups of flour that I will use. This is warm water that I will use in mixing the yeast. So now I will measure 1 cup of warm water for me to use to mix the yeast. So when I put it, then I'll add a half teaspoon of salt in it. Then I'll add the yeast. The one sachet like this is 5 grams. So I'm adding 2 sachets because I'm doing 4 cups of flour. So that's why I'm adding 2 sachets. So if I mix it, I'm mixing it like this. Then after mixing it with warm water, I cover it and keep it aside. Then I now go back to this flour. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of sugar and half. I'm adding 2 tablespoons and half to the flour. Then I'm also going to add oil. This is vegetable oil. It's olive oil. You can use any type of oil of your choice, provided is oil you are using in the house. You can use it. So I'm using 4 tablespoons of oil. You see the other one splashed on the table. Don't worry, I'll still use it. Okay, so I'm using my hand to mix all of them together. Now the yeast, I kept it for 5 minutes. Now look at the way it is. So I will now add it in the flour to mix all of them together. I'll make a well in it. Then I'll put it. Then I'll use my hand to mix all of them. And as I'm mixing it, I'll be adding small water in it, small warm water. When you are mixing flour for pizza, use warm water, not cold water, not hot water. Warm water, so that everything will be okay. It will help it to rise well. Okay, so I'm adding the water I use here is 2 cups. One cup for the mixture of yeast, and 1 cup again for mixing the thing, all of them together. And as I'm mixing it, I'm touching the small flour. Either I touch flour or I touch oil, so that it will not be sticky in my hand. So if you look at the way I'm doing it now, I'm mixing it. You see, I've finished. Now look at the way it is. You see the way it is, because I'm using oil and the flour, so that it will not be too much sticky on my hand. You see the way I'm touching oil. Now I want to cover it. I'm rubbing oil on it, so that I will cover it with wrapping paper and keep it in a warm place, not in a hot place and not in a cold place. In a warm place. You can put it in your oven, you can put it in your kitchen, but make sure that where you are keeping it is a warm place, where it will be warm, not hot, not cold. And I'm going to allow it to be there for 1 hour. Then now, as it is there now, I will now prepare what I will use to garnish the part to make it pizza. So now this is potato. I'm going to use potato to do the cementing on it. Normally I'm supposed to be doing the sauce that I will put on it, but because I have done the sauce, I have sauce already, that's why I'm not doing it. So I'm doing the pizza, I'm doing the potato. Look at it, you see the way I'm cutting the potato, you see it, so that it will not be too big, because when you cut it too big, it will not done with the pizza. So that's why I'm slicing it small, very small, so that when you put it in the pizza, it will be done with the pizza. And I'm going to add tomatoes also to garnish it, and I also add some paprika to garnish it. Now it's over 1 hour now. I brought it out. Look at the way it has risen. It has rise double, it has double. So I'm going to touch some flour on some flour on my hand. Then I rub it in my hand so that it will not stick on my hand. You see the way it is already double. So as I have put it out now, I'm going to roll it and cut it into two. One will be bigger while the other one will be smaller. So because what I'm using to do it, I have two trays. One is bigger and one is small. The small one is exactly the pizza size, while the bigger one is the one I used in my house. So look at the way the small one is. See, this is the way I will do it until I get that round shape that I normally carry. I'll be doing it until I get, because if I didn't do it, it will be excess. So look at the way it is. I'm measuring it with the round, with the pan that I will use. You see it? This is pizza pan. So I'm using this one to get that vibe. Hey, don't forget, this is Sandra Flavor. In case you have forgotten, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment and share, and don't forget to touch that bell button so that whenever I put out video there, it will come to you direct first. Okay, so you see I have measured it. Now I'm going to flip it up to put it in the tray. You see the way it is. Hence, if it's excess, I'm going to cut some off so that it will not be excess, so that it will be exactly the size of that tray. You see the way I'm cutting some off? I'm cutting some off to get the exact shape of the tray. So after doing it like this, then I will now keep it aside to do the big one. Now after doing two of them, you see the way it is. Now I will now bring out that my sauce that I told you I have. You see, don't mind this color of my sauce. I use, when you use a liver, when you use liver as meat to cook, the water is always dark. So that is why the stew is dark somehow. So don't mind it. So I'm using it to plaster the pan. After that, I'm adding the potato as I told you. You can add anything of your choice. You can add plantain. You can add anything eatable of your choice in your pizza when you are doing it at your home. So I'm using this potato to plaster the ground. Then I'm now adding the cheese on top of it. After putting this cheese, I will now put the meat that I will use. Either you use chicken, turkey, meat, beef, fish, anything you like. So now this is the chicken and combination of chicken and turkey that I'm using. So it's kebab something. So I like it. I like the flavor of kebab. That's why I bought it. So I'm using it as the meat that is going to go there now. So you see the way I'm putting it. You see the way I'm garnishing it. You see, I've finished garnishing it now. I will now put tomatoes. It's your choice. Anything you want, you can put. So after putting it, I'm now putting the cheese again on top, because I have put the tomatoes and I put the paprika, small paprika. Now I'm adding another paprika again and tomatoes on top again. You see the way it is, just to garnish it, to make it look fine. You see, you like it. If you like it, do it in your home. Your children will like it. You see the way it is, very fine, Abi. Very fine. Anything you like, you can add. Anything you have in your home that is eatable, you can add. Now, after garnishing it like that, and now use oil to splash oil on top of it, so that it will not be dry when it's done. That's why I'm putting this oil. You like it? Then this big one, I'm doing this so that to allow the air to go out. You know, the other one has opening already. That's why I did not do it like this. But this one doesn't have opening. So you see, after doing that, I garnish it the way I garnish the other one. But this one is fish, not chicken or turkey. This one is fish. So I have on my oven and I'm going to put all of them together. I will bake it at least for 30 minutes before I will bring it out and show you how it is. Now it's over 20 minutes now. So let's see how it is. Let's see how it is. I first brought out the round one. You see the way it is. You like it? If you like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's fine, Abi. It's very fine. If you like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, comment, and share to your family and friends. Okay? Bye-bye.